To help us prepare for the upcoming hurricane season, let's look back to 2012 for some lessons learned. No better place to start than with Hurricane Sandy.
Sandy was the deadliest and most destructive hurricane of the 2012 hurricane season, and it's a storm that stands out in everybody's mind.
It will go down in the record books as the second costliest hurricane in U.S. history, with damages in excess of $50 billion, a number surpassed only by Hurricane Katrina of the 2005 season. Sandy was a multifaceted system and in many ways was the perfect storm. Many elements like the high tide and full moon, along with large-scale weather patterns, came together in perfect harmony to create a superstorm.
But one of the main reasons that Sandy stands out in everyone's mind is that it made landfall in a region that doesn't often deal with tropical systems of that magnitude.
From more than 1,000 miles away, Sarasota County Emergency Management Chief Ed McCrane watched Hurricane Sandy unfold. One thing that struck McCrane was many residents of the Northeast underestimated Sandy's storm surge and the danger. For McCrane, that's an important lesson for all of us on the Sun Coast.
You can't stop the water. That's why we try to tell people that's a big lesson for Sarasota County, especially our southwestern coastline in Englewood, Nokomis, all the Keys, all the barrier islands. If that storm surge comes, it's going to do some devastation.
Despite those in Sandy's wake having plenty of warning, far too many simply failed to prepare. This prompted McCrane and county emergency staff to come up with a new way to stress preparedness for the Sun Coast.
The messages that were coming out after Hurricane Sandy's impact were that people didn't have supplies, people were running out of food, and that's why we decided to go with a campaign this year called the First 72 Are On You. And we want everybody to be hurricane prepared, everyone to develop a plan.
The First 72 Are On You will be rolled out by Sarasota County in the coming days.
Hurricane Sandy was a big wake-up call to the U.S. Anyone living close to coastlines or along the shore, you are at risk to being affected by a tropical system.
Florida is the most hurricane-prone state in the country, and the lessons that we learned from Sandy can be directly applied to our area. We'll talk about how we can apply those lessons to the Sun Coast coming up in part 2 of our series, Are You Smarter Than a Meteorologist?